Hello and welcome to episode 18 of A Pickled Adventure. My name is LilaPickle and here we are outside our boat house that we built in the last episode. We also built a few other things. We built the podzol pot and it's still got that lovely tree in it, and also the little bee barn which is over there. But this episode we're going to be beginning the villager project. The villagers, I really want villagers for enchantments and things. They're very useful. So we need to get them from where I'm going to be procuring them, which is over that way somewhere, I hope, and transporting them by boat because that will probably be much easier. So that's why we built the boathouse. They'll tuck themselves underneath. Actually, I need to lower that platform so that when we do go boating, we can come in nice and easy. And yeah, we'll bring them in here. We'll bring them into this little tower, and they will shoot out from that hole up there on a minecart. And that's what we need to do now. We need to build the rails that they will ride all the way over to where the villager breeder will eventually be built. And yeah, I want to get this little bit done first, and then we can start to dig out the area for the actual breeder itself, and also the transformation area where they get turned into zombies and then get turned back with hopefully better prices. Okay, let's go! So the platform is now done, as you can see. This is where the rails are going. I haven't put the rails in just yet. And I did have a little bit of trouble with this. It was quite awkward to build. But as you can see, it comes along the tree farm, which is quite nice. And it got to this bit right here, this corner here, around this bit. I hadn't actually sketched this corner out, so I kind of did it, you know, as I went. But yes, it snakes all the way through the farms. You can see the chickens. Actually, we've got some lovely views from up here. You can see the cows and our lovely colourful sheep. It's kind of cool, you know. It makes a nice little sort of like tour line. And you got our other farms over there, and it follows it all the way through the crop farm. Be careful not to fall. I did lose another block of crops, but that's absolutely fine. And yeah, still snaking through, and then it comes up towards the mountain, and we shear up here, boingy boingy, and up here. Yes, I have been breeding horses. I will introduce you to our new friends very soon. Very excited about that. Although they're kind of not very useful now. Now that I'm getting my my villagers in order. But here we are. This is where the villagers will be popping into the breeder, which will be in here and down there. So yeah, the next thing to do now is to dig out the area for the breeder, which will be right in here. So let's get going. Haha! Making progress! Oh yeah! I'm really happy with what I've done so far. So this is the main chamber, and obviously this is where the breeders are. If we come up these steps, this will give me access to the villagers, which will eventually be... can I get up there? I can't get up there. Oh, nope, I can't get up there. But they'll be plonked in the middle there. And then their babies will slip through down into the unfinished chamber, which hasn't actually technically been started. And yeah, this is our villager breeder. They'll plonk down into the chamber below, and that's where all the rest of the magic will happen. But for now, I have installed this little contraption. So when I breed them, and if I don't want the babies to go down into the chamber, say I've got several adults down there that I want to sort out, I can plonk the babies in here, wait for them to grow up, and then I can add them to the chamber below. It also provides a stopgap for when I'm throwing vegetables at them, because I noticed that some of my vegetables would fall down the hole, and then the villagers at the bottom would then pick them up and breed while they're down there. So we want to try and eliminate as much risk of picking up babies in the mine carts once they're down in the bottom chamber there as possible. And you may have also seen I added a little back alley here, which goes all the way down to the area where the trading halls are, which are obviously all down there. So that provides easier access should I need to get access to them via this way. And also I created the dormitory. It is actually unfinished. It needs more detail in here. We need some appropriate lighting, but you get the feel for it, and I absolutely love it in here. I really do. And yeah, it just needed a little finishing touch, because originally it was just this room, this chamber, and this little access point. I wanted to add something a little bit more. Where are the miners going to sleep, man? You know, where are they going to bunk down after a long day's work? So if they don't live in the village, the Dillstone village, which is like over, where are we? That way, then, you know, they have a chance to stay here instead. So, yeah, a little bit of lore, building up some storylines. I love it. I absolutely love it. And, yeah, we're slowly getting there. My next job now is I actually need gold to make the rails. I don't have enough powered rails to do the track over there, and also the track when we get down there. So I might break now, gather up some materials, do some mining. I've also noticed the neighbours have appeared, and they're trampling my crops over that way. So I need to deal with them as well, and make any repairs. I've also got crops and stuff. I do my farms in between just to break up the recording sessions, and then I will come back and we will make a start on the next section, which will be the lower chamber. And there's some redstone bits down there as well that we're going to have to do before we carry on. But anyway, I will see you very soon. Okay, we're done, almost. Well, it's dug out. So you can see down there, the chamber's been done. And if we come down here, this lower section's all done. Done. And the redstone bits, basically the villagers plop down, they get drawn over to this little corner, and then a minecart swings through and picks them up and takes them through this labyrinth of what effectively are mine shafts, basically. Because, you know, we're in a mine shaft era. I thought, yeah, mine shafts. Why not? Because reasons. But anyway, so the tracks will eventually come along here. They'll drop down here initially. Our little zombie will sit right there. And yeah, the villager will have a little journey. It'll come back up here once it's zombified. It'll come along here. There'll be a potion dispenser right here that will splash them with the weakness potion. Then they'll be brought round into this large section right here, which is effectively the holding chamber. So we'll have two villagers, so one here, one here. They'll be sitting in their minecarts on their tracks, like so, and then we'll basically send them on their merry way, and they will go down this this channel down here. Now, it gets a little bit complicated, but it's really cool. And I think I'm going to decorate this area first before I start explaining any more. And this little section here as well. So what I want to do is I want to add in, you know, the cobblestone and the detail like we've done here, and continue it all the way throughout the mine shaft area where the villagers will be going. This tunnel here probably won't be beyond this point over here, because that's just for villagers to have some fun and get them back up here. But anyway, I'm going to continue getting this area finished, and then I can explain a lot more about how it works and how it functions. I mean, we've all seen a villager area. It's just how we present them and how we get them from where we want them to where we need them so that we can trade. So yeah, I will be back soon.